Today, I just want to expose the darkness with the fitness industry. I know this sounds really crazy, but stay till the very end because this is going to be really good. I wanted to talk about just the darkness, expose like the bodybuilding industry, the weight loss industry. Like, yes, it's great to get in shape, it's great to work out, it's good to make those lifestyle changes, but let me tell you the really dark side, something that I personally went through. So, I did bodybuilding shows and like the whole experience was really interesting. Like, I mean, it was really exciting when I was doing it, but it encompassed my whole life. I also wasn't walking with the Lord either. So I was obsessed with how I looked. And I honestly, it led to a downward spiral because the more in shape I got, the more weight I lost, like the better I felt about me. But then I also got even more insecure. Like I was so like hyper focused on what I looked like. Like I just paid attention to every single inch I lost, like the scale. Like I was obsessed to the point it was like an idol. Let's just say it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and watch this first clip.
Working out is one of the most demonic things in our modern culture right now, and nobody's talking about this. And I know, you're probably like, what? Aren't you the guy that lives in the gym? Let me tell you something. I've seen the darkest spirits roaming around in the fitness industry when compared to any other industry. You know, it all starts innocent. You ask someone why they started working out, and they'll say two of these things. 90% of people will tell you, well, initially I started because I wanted to attract the opposite gender. Or they'll tell you, I just wanted to look good. It starts innocent, right? But then it takes a twist.
It's just really crazy because, like, I totally understand where this guy is coming from. And the fitness industry, the weight loss industry, it is so dark because, like, we're so obsessed with how we look. It's like we idolize it. Like, we want to look a certain way. And then we finally get to that, to our result, I don't know, it's like it almost makes it worse. And I don't know why, but it's just like we're chasing after it for all the wrong reasons where the ultimate reason should be to take care of your temple, to honor the body that the Lord gave you. That should be the ultimate reason why. It shouldn't be because you want to attract somebody or you just want to look a certain way, but then deep down it's just you're making yourself even more insecure. Like deep down, and then it just becomes this unhealthy thing where you're like idolizing yourself, whereas it started out as a healthy intention, but then it ended up being kind of toxic in the end because you're so focused on you that you can't see anything else.
Yes. But let me tell you, it turns dark very fast. It shifts into the devil's playground very quick. In fact, I started off thinking maybe if I build enough muscle, maybe if I lose enough fat and get shredded, maybe if I look this way, I'll start to feel secure about myself. Little did I know that the insecurity became worse. Matter of fact, I was talking to this fitness influencer. She was a lady, right? Shredded, insane shape. Every girl in her comments wanted to look like her. When it came to society standards, this woman had the ideal female body. Then I have a conversation with her and she tells me, I don't even feel good about myself. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? She's like, I don't like how I look. I'm like, are you serious? That's when I realized something as innocent as working out, as bettering yourself, became bondage. It turned from empowerment, this great thing for us, to self-worship, to human worship. There's actually a statistic. I don't know the exact number, but 95% of people who start working out at one point in their life, they start to think about using substances. Not use them, but think about using them. Where do you think that comes from? When you're working out and you're doing it the right way, the healthy, the natural way, and you open social media and you see people who are in better shape than you, what do you think that does to the mind? After doing it the right way for years and you don't have as much results as these people, your mind starts to want more. How can I get that physique? How can I get that build? This is where some people go to the extreme, sacrifice their health.
Yep, this is good. I mean, he's right. You gotta just keep listening.
A certain way. There's nothing wrong with working out within itself. There's nothing wrong with having abs. I'm single digit body fat year round. There's nothing wrong with that. But the real question is, why are you doing it? See, here's the thing. Fitness is not bad. Just like eating is not bad. Just like having sex is not bad. But when these things are done outside of the glory of God, they become destructive. You have sex outside of marriage, it destroys your soul. You need food, but if you eat too much, you're overweight, you destroy God's temple. Same thing with working out. You go to the extreme, it no longer glorifies God. Now it's hard because humans compare often. Comparison is this drive in our flesh, this worldly drive. I heard this quote the other day. It goes something like this. There are a lot more people in society walking around us, working on their body, and not enough of us working on our souls. Use fitness as a tool, a tool to have more energy to worship God, a tool to destroy your other fleshly desires.
But I lived it. Had severe body dysmorphia like most of my life, especially like in my teens. Well, actually, it started really young, probably when I was 8. Like, and it just manifested into something worse. And then I got into fitness, which was great, and also not great because it just sent my eating disorder into a downward spiral even more, even though I was coaching clients like, yeah, like eat healthy, work out, but then on the inside I was just dying and I hated me and I didn't like how I looked and I was obsessed with the scale. Meanwhile, I'm telling clients, oh yeah, don't worry about the scale, just worry about how you look and feel. But I didn't believe it, which was really weird. And I know I'm just kind of like ratting on myself, but I'm just being honest. I went through this battle and like, thank goodness, the Lord has redeemed me from so much. I am not that person anymore. I'm not obsessed with the scale and I just eat healthy and I don't obsess over those things anymore. So praise God for that. And I'm so thankful that I've been redeemed from all that. But I mean, there are some things that I personally can't do. Like, I have my own personal convictions and it's not for everybody, okay? So just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that it's not okay for you. It's just that we each, like, I believe that we each have a measure of grace, right? It's in the Bible. I don't know what the address is, but it's in the Bible. We've been each given a measure of grace. And so for me personally, there are certain gyms that I just cannot go to because it brings up the old me, which sounds kind of weird. It's like, hi, my name's Amanda and I'm addicted to the gym. I mean, I know it sounds really stupid and I hate saying that, but it's true. For me, there are old tendencies and I don't want to go back to the old me because I have had moments where those old tendencies would rise up. And so there are certain gyms that I don't go to because they are like super bodybuilder focused. And some of those gyms I can personally not go to because it will spark something in me like the old me used to be. And so I have to be very careful. It's just like if you used to be an alcoholic and you're hanging out at the bar. It's the same thing for a person like me, which I know sounds so silly. Like, hi, I'm Amanda. I'm addicted to the gym. Whatever. I'm just going to say, it's just for me, there are some places, some gyms, some places that I cannot go to because it will spark something that the old me used to be. And I don't really want to resurrect that old person. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be her. Okay. She's dead and gone. I don't want insecurity. I don't want to feel ashamed of myself. I don't want any of that yucky stuff and all the anxiety around it. And food and everything. Like I would count every single calorie. I was obsessed, like every crumb. Like, I mean, yes, we should be aware of our portions. If you're trying to lose weight, yeah, you should count your calories. You should be aware of it. But if it pretty much rules everything to where, like, if you mess up, it ruins your whole day, that you're on the treadmill for, like, hours just to work it all off because you just hate yourself so much, like, that's what I would do. That's not healthy. I would be at the gym for hours working out. Like, I wasted so much time in the gym away from my family, away from my son, away from my husband. Like, I would spend, like, my weekends, like, I don't know, 3 hours, like 3 to 6 hours during the weekend at the gym just working out because I felt like I had to, because I just didn't measure up. And no matter how lean I got, it didn't matter. Like, I never liked me and I was still trying to rank up and I just never ranked up to where I want to be. I was so frustrated. Like, and I just thought, oh, if I just look this certain way, I'll be happy. And then I would finally, drop a few pounds and I would be like, well, I'm still not happy. Okay, we got to work a little harder, which that's so ridiculous. Like, it didn't matter. So much time wasted. And I couldn't really do anything on the weekends because, oh, sorry, I'm meal prepping. I got to prep all my meals for the week, which is fine. We should meal prep, right? So I'm not dogging it. It's just that the only problem for me personally is that I got too obsessed to where that my weekends were consumed with working out. I tried not to make any plans on the week. It's like, oh, sorry, I can't do anything because I'm going to be at the gym. Or I'm going to be meal prepping. And so, like, family events were really hard for me. I'd get really anxious. If I knew I had to, like, go to events, I would be cranky and really grumpy because I'd be missing my workout. Like, it was really bad. It's just like someone that, can't get their drugs. They're, like, anxious and they're freaking out. Like, oh, I can't. That was like me, but I was freaking out because I was missing the gym and I had to do meal prep. I had to calculate all my calories. Like, that is a problem. And we don't talk about this a lot. So that's why we want to expose the dark side of fitness. Yes, fitness and nutrition is important, but when you take it so extreme that it literally ruins your whole day because you ate one thing wrong, or, you didn't get to the gym, or you didn't do your 3-hour workout like you wanted to, and it ruins your whole weekend. Like, that's a problem. That was me. And I was angry. When I would work out, I was like angry and really anxious. And like, I don't ever want to be that person again. Like, I just think about the old me and I'm just like, nope. Like, I am so full of joy now. I have no more anxiety. So praise the Lord because he's redeemed me. Well, with all that being said, if you've ever struggled with an addiction, no matter what it is, just know that Jesus can set you free. And you know what? It's actually better to just be addicted to Jesus. So if you want to have any addiction at all, just be addicted to Jesus and his love and just everything that gives to you because he sets you free. And that's what he did for me. He totally set me free. So I thank you so much for watching this video today. If this blessed you, please share it with a friend and comment below what Jesus has set you free from because I would love to hear your testimony.